What's up, Elementor community? This is Dominic, and today we are going to implement this landing page in Elementor. Basically, this is the dribble shot with this nice background here and the extended shapes. And we are going to implement this landing page with all the shapes, backgrounds, overlays, whatever. So let's jump into it. So this is how it's going to look when it's ready. And yeah, let's start. So we're at the first section. This is going to be the header. So therefore we adjust the HTML tag to header just for the right markup. And we see in the design, we see that we have two columns. So this is the first column, this one, and this is the second column. Why do we have two? Because this is pushed to the right and this is pushed to the left. So let's do it. Duplicate. We have to stretch this. We have to get rid of the gap. And this is in German, but I hope you can follow along. If you have problems, you just hit me up, I can help you. So we need the logo. So the first thing we need to do is positioning. And by the way, you can just mute me and maybe play this on like double speed or anything like this if this is too boring or you don't want to hear my voice. I mean, I can understand that. So you do this to inline auto. Why? Because we could use multiple columns here, like two inside of this column here, like an inner section. But this is way too much HTML in my opinion. And by using this way, we just save some speed and performance, and the whole page will be more performant. If you don't understand this quite well, then don't worry, but just keep in mind that it's affecting the page speed if you use too many columns and divs and all of this. So yeah, I think just about 60 is good here, and we can get rid of this as this is about 20 pixels to the right. Okay, so now we need the nav menu, so let's do it. Nav menu. Oh, and by the way, you can set your, where do you do it, your color palette and your fonts here, but I already did it on my main page, so I don't want to mess with it, but that's possible. So let's use this menu here, and this is not the real menu from the design, but it doesn't matter. So the only thing that we need to do is here, we need to adjust it to the font family. So what you can do is you can go to Adobe XD, check out here what font family it is, the weight and the size. As this screen is a little bit smaller than the one I designed on, we can use something, something as big as 16 maybe, and make it like 500 on the weight. So now we push this. I forgot one thing. We need to position this inline. Now we can push this one a little bit here, and we need to align it here in the middle. So we vertically align it in the middle, and this one at the beginning to the left, which it does automatically, but yeah, why not? We can do it anyway. So on this side, we have this little icon. So we do the icon thing, place it here. We know it's a phone, right? Because we are smart guys. So place the phone here, adjust the size of it to be about the same as the text is, which is like 25. And now we need the color. So we go to Adobe XD, click this, copy the color, go back, paste the color. So basically here we need to do the same thing, right? We need to adjust the layout and align it in the middle. Looks good. Now we forgot to inline this one. Inline auto. Perfect. Wow, that's so nice right now. I can't believe it. We add the text, which is the phone number. We copy the phone number because we are lazy people. we paste it. So we saw that this one needs to be Montserrat too. I mean, you can check it out, but just believe me, it's Montserrat. And let's do 700 here. Also, the color is red. Oh, I mean black. It's about the same, right? Inline auto. And we see that this is not super aligned in the middle, but we can fix it. Maybe there is a better way to do it, but I just add margin to the top, 10 and 10 to the left. And now we have it nicely spaced out, in my opinion. Looks good to me. Oh, also, this one has to be black. I forgot to do it. Because if you check the design, this one is black, right? Okay. What is missing, guys? Put it in the comments, the button, right? So first thing, we position it inline. Boom. That looks good. Give it some padding, right? Because padding is always good. So let's do 10. Maybe 15. Okay. Now this whole thing needs the 20 margin I was talking about, or padding in this case. And as we can see, we have to do some adjustments here. Maybe this is a little bit too big for this screen. I mean, it would look nice if we do it like this, right? But just to be consistent, we can lower this one here a little bit, like this. Now it works. And now we go to this button and check out the rectangle. We see 9 border radius, and we copy the color. So we go on, click on this button, background color, paste it, 9 border radius. What does it say? Sign up. Okay, but we have to, don't forget this Montserrat here. And as I told you guys, if you have the global font, it's way easier. And I think it's 700, yeah. Okay, that looks good. We have the button. We have this, we have all of it. But now, let's resize this. And you see, the gap is way too big. And this is because if you look at it like that, I can't do it. Okay, because this column is aligned to the left. But we have to align it to the end. And now, if we go back, it stays there. We have the same, about the same spacing. Maybe we need to add a little bit, like 25. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so now we come to the second part, which is this one. What we want to do is duplicate this, because if we check the design, we have something here on the left and some kind of a picture here. You can do it in multiple ways, but I prefer it like this. So what I do is I add some padding to the top, and it will show up if I add something here. So let's add the heading. Change the font, as we always do, because why not? 45 looks good. 700 looks good. Copy the text. Paste it. Okay, now we can resize. And in the design, you can see that we is about here, but I think it looks nicer if we put it on the second line, like this. And now we can add an icon list, like here. And what we need to do is add some padding to the top, about 20 pixels. And now we need to find the icon, which is right here. So smooth and easy. Look, this will be a speed design. I can't believe it, guys. Can't believe it. Oh no, I'm opening the wrong program. Close it. Okay, paste this one here. Come on, copy it, paste, copy, pasta. Nice. Icon color. We go here, and it's the same color as the button, so just like that. Replace it here. So it could be a little bit bigger, the icons, right? And they could have a little bit more spacing, but that looks good. So what we need now are the buttons, and I would just place the intersection here. I could also inline it. Wait a second. Let's try this. Let's copy this one. Paste. Paste again. Yeah, that works. And we can get rid of this. Now we need to change the text. I remember this one, guys, so no need for copy and pasta here. But the only thing we need to do is change the color. We already know the color, we copy it. And this is just for you guys. I think if it's white, the contrast is not so nice, so we should change it to black, the text color. And what we also should do is add 20 pixels to the bottom, like that. Wow, looks awesome. Looks awesome. Nice. So now we can get creative, right? We can add the shapes first, but also I would add spacing here just before that. So we can add the shapes. Important to remember, guys, that we need to name our grouped objects here. So I grouped the car and everything that is in the foreground, the leaves and this little stone here. I also grouped the shapes and I grouped the background. And now we can mark it for export. This one, this one, this one, and the logo. And then we can just go here and export everything. Add the picture of the shapes, which is a PNG. I would recommend using SVGs, to be honest, but I didn't do it. I was quite lazy, sorry. We have to adjust the position, no repeat. That's good. Cover. Now we can see it. And now you guys might think, what is this shape over here? I don't want that. So what we have to do is, we have to make it individual, not cover, sorry. Paste it to about 110%. And now we can set the height of this one to the min height of, I already tried that. So I think 200 is good. Yeah, looks good. And what we can do now is set the margin, like this, to minus 150. And now we get it inside here. So we're almost done. What we need to do is we need to add the pictures, 1 and 2. So the first picture is this lady. Second picture is the background. So the background is all the way in the back, right? Because it's the background. So it has a z-index on the z-axis of 0. The shapes have a z-index of 1. And this woman has a z-index of 2. Why? Because she is on top of the shapes, and the shapes are on top of the background. As we can see in the design, this is how we did it, right? Shapes in the background, background in the background, shapes in the middle ground, if there is anything like this, and woman in the foreground. Okay, so now we can use it's relatively new, fixed positioning, absolute positioning. And for the second image, This is always very handy, the navigator. For the second image, we can use absolute 2. And now we can move her here. I think this is a little bit too small. Let me adjust this for a second. I think it should be at 300. Yeah, that's good. So this woman, she likes her place here. This shape likes to be here. And what we can do is we can set it to custom, yeah, sorry, I forgot the word. And let's do 630 pixel. So as you can see, we can place it here, and that's about it. Now we can just look at it, and that's it. We could also, as I guys told you, we could make this an SVG, so it's always the same size, and the woman too. But yeah, I mean, it depends how you do it, right? You can use media queries and make it smaller or bigger. You can use YAMLs and do it like this. This is just some fine tuning, I would say. But in general, this is how it works. We have the buttons which are not linked. We have this button which is linked to my. Oh, okay. You guys see I can't click on this button because the z-index of this one is 1. So we have to change the z-index of this to 2. And if we preview it now, the buttons work. So you have to keep that in mind. This might be a little bit confusing. Yeah, but that's it. So guys, please comment, let me know what my next project should be. And I will keep you guys updated, maybe some speed design. And also, oh yeah, I forgot. I wanted to create the whole page, right? The whole landing page with all the features. So it would be like 3 more sections, I guess. So if you guys want, I can also make this happen. I don't know if I will make a video for it, but you guys could download it from my unofficial store. We will see how this works out. But yeah, it will be for free, no worries. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. As always, if you like it, thumbs up. And yeah, if you like me and my friend Richard, you can also subscribe. That would be nice. I appreciate every subscriber, every like, every comment, everything. I just appreciate it.